All right, hey, what's up? This is gonna be a quick live stream, unless somebody joins I want to talk to. It'll be a quick live stream. Just heard about it. Didn't even know who this fucker was until saw it on. Saw people talking about it online. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I looked it up, and according to mainstream media, of course, it's always some type of crazy shit. They don't know who killed this Charlie Kirk guy, whoever the fuck he is. And that's very suspicious if he was killed in public like that, right after our up a right wing rally. So I think that this is just it's going to intensify the right wing is going to kind of two wings the same bird, but the right wing is going to now rally around this recent, uh, uh, you know, I think it's a fake, tragedy. And then then they're gonna attack the left wing, and then it's like left wing are oh left wing, y'all are against private gun ownership, and look at what happened. Y'all, one of your own killed one of our own recently, So we're doubling down. It's gonna go back and forth, It's gonna go back and forth, and that's gonna go. So yeah, and yeah, so I saw Loki T go live about it. Then I also saw Loki T ask a blog about joining the military, and it's like, hey, dude, like that's a personal decision. Like you got to decide, take that step, face your fear, false doesn't appear unreal, and go in. Like you can't. If you ask your conspiratorial fan base about that, they're gonna chicken you out of doing it. But it's your life when you're sitting there and you're watching cockroaches fuck in the corner on in there in Jersey. I mean, would you be rather that or get paid to be a soldier in the army? Like I don't understand. Like if you either you want to change your, but hey, I mean, I'm not a North guy. I don't play. I don't see how guys can do like I was texting him one time. So I don't see how guys can do like they'll do like 3 years in prison and be mistreated by these crazy police officers and do 3 years in prison. But then they're like, I ain't going to the army. I ain't gonna have nobody tell me what to do. I'm like, you're getting paid. When you rotten go to prison for some dumb shit, you're not getting paid. So I mean, like, I don't understand why guys think that, and like this, and what Mr. Always Fault talked about, we're programmed with this hood mentality of negative shit is now good. Like, oh yeah, I'm an independent man. I ain't going to no damn army. And then they sit in there and then they broke civilians with no health care. Like, if you go to the army, you got health care for life. Yeah, you're gonna be they're gonna talk to you crazy and shit like that. But I mean, when police pull you over, they talk to you crazy anyway. So I mean, like, I don't understand like people are so afraid to go to the military. Like, what's the fucking why are you so fucking afraid? Especially since the army ain't been deployed nowhere in years. So it's like, man, I don't really get it. Like what you're afraid of. But anyway, every man has to live their own life. I cannot sit there and baby another man. He's got to live his own fucking life. So anyway, I'm here to give advice. I always say advice. The wise don't need it, and the fool don't heed it. I ain't gonna waste my motherfucking time. This is not attacking low key T or anything like that. I'm saying in general in life. I met so many losers in my life, and where I've given them proper advice. I'm not talking about low key T now. I'm talking about random losers I met in the world, and stuff. And you give them the proper advice, and they just don't want to hear it. And it's like, wow, dude. So you don't want to even. I'm giving you basic advice. I'm saying, hey, do this. Hey, go into real estate, or hey, do this or that and the third. And they're like, I ain't doing that. I have some old white man telling me what to do. I ain't doing that. So it's like, yeah, yeah. I mean, so many losers like that. So anyway, I don't waste my time with idiots and fools. So if you're open to advice, I will give it to you, and that's free. With the old school Hodge twins before they sold out completely, said everything I get say is just advice. You can do what the fuck you want to do, but advice is free if I have time. But yeah, but back to on point. I started going off on a tangent there, but back on point. Yeah, the Charlie Kirk thing it was just so it just happened this morning. So the media will put out more lies and deception as we go on, and we'll come to for all we know in my conspiratorial brain, all we know is we'll probably never know the truth. This guy could have faked his death and shit like that, or this guy could have been a CIA hit. So who the fuck knows? to a CIA hit to rally the right wing to push. Because clearly, I think that both wings are evil, but clearly, the government wants the left wing ideology to win. When you think about what government wants and what this deep state wants, the left wing is more feminized, more dependent on Big Brother. Think about it. They don't like private weapon ownership. They are fully with the homosexual agenda. They're fully with demasculizing men. They're fully against men being, masculine, the rulers of their own home and everything like that. So when you think about the government wants left wing to win, but the right wing is just a foil to the left wing. That's my theory on it. But in the day, the right wing is becoming feminized anyway as well. But they want the left wing to overall win. You go on. I recently went on a rant about how this one YouTuber is pushing the feminine agenda of having all these trans people in his Discord server just to play a video game that's has no homosexuality in it, but yet he has to have all these left wing weirdos in there. I mean, I had a guy one time join our server that went on a left wing nutty rant about gun control. Then I had guys in there that were transgender or some shit. I mean, whatever their term is, I don't use their dumbass terms. Homosexual. You're a homosexual. You're just a weirdo homosexual. That's all you are. It's like that's all they are. That want to be a female. There's no such thing as being born in the wrong body. You were given the body nature decided to give you. Very rarely people are born with some type of genetic disorder or something, but bottom line is you're born in the body you're given. That's some type of nonsensical thing they've been pushing on us to further feminize, especially males, and to masculinize what's called gender inversion, where you masculinize the females and you feminize males. We eat too much as Americans. We're out of shape. We don't exercise, and then we're getting feminine. And then you have so many but then it's also this European culture going from ancient Greece and Rome. You got so many weirdos that want to be homosexuals and want to pretend to be girls. So it's just so sick to see this shit. But back to another rant, because if anyone's been following me, the few people that do follow me, if anyone's been following me lately, I know that they've noticed the very public feud I had with this Bill character, who did a whole 25-minute hit piece on me a month ago. Then recently, 2 weeks ago, he did a soft hit piece on me where he didn't mention my name specifically, but he was clearly talking about me. And he went on this white supremacist. I'm in the closet white supremacist, but I'm going to give hints that I'm a white supremacist rant of not all. What the fuck? I mean, I want to get this right. He basically said not all. There's dumb and smart in every race. Like, white supremacists always say this stuff that's common sense. Like, anyone that's not a racist is already a white supremacist already knows. Because there's no such thing. Either you're white supremacist or you're not. That's all racism works. Either you're a white supremacist or you're not. So white supremacists always say, oh, there's smart and dumb in all races. And it's like, yeah, you're saying that just as a straw man and seem like you're a good person, but you're really not. You don't really believe that. White supremacists, they lie. One of my favorite movies, the kid, was Liar Liar with Jim Carrey, and if I could just do a liar liar spell on white supremacists and General Brothers Bill or whoever the fuck, they would basically be like if you can make it where they can't tell a lie for like the rest of their life, they'd be like, well, they would admit like, well, I believe the white people are the top, and I want to destroy and kill all non-white people. And he's like, okay, that's the truth. But see, now white people have refined it, and their Uncle Toms have refined their racism to the point of where they don't just blatantly say, I'm a white supremacist. They speak in code and shit. They can't just say, because that is more effective to be a closet white supremacist than to be an overt one. Overt ones that's like 1930-ish and shit like that. That's like the Klan and shit like that. That's like, oh, they're just gonna say, hey, we don't like niggers and we're gonna swing from trees. That's the old way. That's Uncle Tom's act like, oh yeah, racism is over, because it's very rare for a white person to just say, I don't like niggers. Like, give me a break, dude. Everyone knows that modern white supremacists don't just come out and say they don't like niggers. They do it they do it covertly. They do it sneaky now. They don't just come out and say, I don't like niggers. Give me a break, dude. Like, I mean, people they're so dumb or they want, or white supremacists, Uncle Toms want you to believe in this stupid shit and so another thing white supremacists, they always say like black guys, y'all obsessed with race. And it's like, no, y'all are obsessed with race. We're just talking about it because when you don't talk about it, then the racism becomes bigger and becomes worse. See, well, they're flipping. The white supremacists always try to flip the script. They're like the homosexual movement. It's like if you criticize homosexuals, then you're secretly gay yourself, and you're criticizing us because you're secretly self-hater. It's like, no, that doesn't even make any fucking sense, dumbass. It's just the same thing with white supremacists. And you're obsessed with race, and all black guys they're just racist assholes. Yeah, white guys did some fucked up shit in the past, but we're sorry now. We're not doing that no more. It's like, no, dude, y'all are still doing it. Y'all just sneaky now. Y'all just come out and say we don't like niggers no more. That's blatant. That'd be like that's like when y'all completely like crash out and snap. Y'all just say that blatant shit. Another thing, even this brother, I don't agree with him anything. This one brother I think comes up Machiavelli was on. He's way bigger YouTuber than me because I don't. Conspiracy YouTubers, we're not going to get the views. We're going to be shadow banned and everything. But he basically was saying that that the Uncle Toms and shit like that, they that's what they promote, like in professional sports. You have Rampage Jackson, Big Uncle Toms and shit like that. And it's like, why they're never gonna let a soul brother, a race soldier, black male who calls out speaks truth to power like me get a position of fame or something like that. They would never let that. They can't allow it. They can't allow it. You're screened before you even get into those positions. To be a little boule bitch boy where you're going to say, my Chinese kids need a college fund and my nigga children need a bail fund. It's like, the fuck are you talking about, dude? You ever heard of Chinese? Man, there's so many Asian criminals, Triad, Yakuza, so many Asian criminals in this fucking world. These Uncle Tom Rampage Jackson said that stupid shit. I don't care how, like, if I ever saw that fool in real life, I'd slap the shit out of him. But he probably just press a lawsuit on me. He wouldn't fight me back. Anyway, but yeah, man. That never happened. Anyway, I'm just being funny. But anyway, so never see celebrities. They never come out in public, and he ain't coming out of Florida. Or if he did, he would just go to Miami and fly out. I live up north, but anyway. So up north in Florida anyway. But so you got me already knows where I'm at anyway. But anyway, yeah, man. So that was like, yeah. So I'm sick of these Uncle Tom shit like that. It's like, dude. What are these guys? What are they on, dude? And you're like, but I'm so like, why? I don't see why Negroes are from up north, like, they'll just stay up north and they get obsessed with being up north, and whether they're in Jersey, Chicago, New York, they have to be up in New York. They never want to leave. They always want to be right in fucking crazy ass police officers and crazy ass cockroaches and crazy ass sewer rats walking the street, and they want to live in that hustle and bustle bullshit. Join the military and just see some shit and get some more life experience and shit. See, I view the military as just despite all the politics, despite of okay, you're against the war and you're all this shit. Despite all that, I just see the military as a stepping stone for non-white people. Yeah, a white man can sit there and like, I don't have to join the military. Like Bill can be like, I never joined the military. I'm not going to be a servant of the systems. Like, and then you're a white supremacist. It's like, yeah, it's easy for a white supremacist and with white skin to say, I'll never join the military. I'll never do this and that and the third, because a white man, he's gonna have avenues. If he can just I always say a white man can just put on a business suit. In a few months, he can start working at McDonald's. And in 3 months, he's the assistant manager. In 4 months, and then in 6 months, he's the manager. So when I ever see white bums out in the world, I never give them change or help them at all anyway. I don't even really help out black or non-white bums either, but I especially don't help out white bums because like y'all can just put on a business suit, take a bath, put on a business suit, and you're off to the races. You go get your real estate license, in 2 months and be selling houses. You could go and if you're young white male, you could join the military and be a ranking NCO officer in 6 months. Like why would I help a white person out when they've got all the damn keys, all the doors? And white supremacy. So a homework assignment for white supremacists, if they were honest, would be there's an old movie that came out in mid-90s with John Travolta. It was called White Man's Burden. So in that system, and that movie was a parody of our reality where it was inverted. So you had in that film, you had it where the black people were on top and in charge, and they oppress white people systemically. So if everything was like that, then yeah, a black person could be a racist because in a white man's burden, the black people were the ruling class, and the white people were impoverished. The white people were always considered. You see a white guy with saggy pants, he's like he's a thug, he's a criminal. You always had police were always abusing white people. And then it just everything was inverted. So, but that's not the way it is. And it's it was really like they really portrayed in the mid 90s. They really were portraying black males as just violent criminals. Now, black males are they're portraying more as in the media of feminized punk ass bitches. So I mean, if I had to pick, neither one is good. But I'd rather pick the masculine criminal tough guy than the feminine little bitch. I mean, look how much hip hop has changed. It went from conscious, trying to uplift the community in the 80s. First 70s party music, then conscious, trying to uplift the community in the 80s. Most popular bands, X Clan, Public Enemy. Then you went, and then it turned into the rise of the gangster rap, all these fake pseudo gangsters, NWA, the biggest culprit. Whether it's supposed to be satire or not, people didn't get the satire. And then it went to idolizing these fake gangster criminals, and then inspired young black males to be real criminals. And then now it totally went to, and then went to horrorcore with Little Wayne's weirdo bullshit. And then it went down into full on depressed punk ass little wimpy boys. Exatacion, Takashi 6ix9ine, who's not even black. He's like Puerto Rican, some shit. So it went on to, and then the top rappers are either white or Puerto Rican. Takashi 6ix9ine, Eminem, Post Malone, they're the top, and they're not even black. It's just so funny. But the same thing happened in rock and roll too. Rock and roll was founded by black people. People don't really understand that. The top rockers and founders of rock and roll are really like Fats Domino and Chuck Berry, but people don't know that. They think that white guys founded rock and roll. No. Elvis just was good at singing black music. Whether he was a white supremacist in his mind or not, he was the first white guy that could sing black rock and roll music on a high enough, on a well enough level to where white people was like, okay, this is good. This is a good ass song. But yeah, and then he took it and ran with it. And then that's the first, and then now modern rock and roll is unrecognizable, and there's no soul to it anymore. Because classic rock and roll, black rock and roll, Chuck Berry and Fats Domino, and he was on. But yeah, and then also, I mean, you even Cap Calloway is basically like old, super old school rock and roll, I guess you can, but it's really big band music. But he was the coon of the damn year, marrying a white woman like that and perming his hair. But that was a style back then. I get, 1930s, that was a style to perm your hair, but it looks pathetic. But anyway, but yeah, just be your natural self. But anyway, yeah, man. But I just, when you look at the history of music and how they've used hip hop, now you got the top rapper, one of the top rappers. He's black, but Young Thug, total feminine beta boy criminal. I mean, that's what they're portraying, even though he might be just never even done anything in his life. But he's a beta boy criminal. So then they're gonna just say, oh, most niggers look stupid. So we're homosexual criminals now. That's the way black males to be portrayed. He's dressing as anime girls, and then he also has like pending court cases. He supposedly has 6 children, but he calls other men his husbands or hubbies or some shit. It's pathetic and very feminine. And it's just homosexual. It's just gay. I mean, the Boondocks predicted hip hop. It would turn into just homosexual weirdos and just weirdos, stupid shit. But yeah, I wanted to make a quick rant. We don't know any more information from the lying ass media yet about what happened to this fool, Mr. Kirk. But it will come out, and it's very suspicious when the police don't know who did it, but this guy was killed in public right after one of his rallies. It's like, that's very suspicious. If y'all know if you have conspiratorial mind, or serious to the government, that is very red flag. That is basically the police have a police surveillance state in all major cities anyway. So I forget what city he was in at the time, but it's in every major city. He's going to be, you're going to know, like 1984, the infamous book 1984. You're going to know, the police are going to know instantly who assassinated a public figure immediately. So, but ever since JFK, oh, they don't know. They always have some patsy scapegoat immediately to roll out when the guy, real trigger man, is gone. Anyway, so yeah, but that is and also these guys could be faking their deaths and they'll probably roll out a fake assassin like this from this person does not exist.com. So anyway, man, that's all I got. Fuck Bill, fuck Dwayne. You guys say that every time. And yeah, man, but gonna live life and deleting the show soon. So when I start my business, it doesn't interfere with anything. But yeah, man, live your life the best life you can and do all we can in this evil world. That's all we can do. All right, peace out. Yo, man, what's up? Yeah, what's up, man? I was briefly talking about you earlier. I meant no offense, but I was just saying in general, like, so I mean, black men will do like, yeah, that's Mr. Jordan's thing. Abundant. I just say peace, brother. Peace. Peace be with you. May out hope tep. Or if people don't like ancient Egypt because we turn out the Africans are silly fools, the anti-African movement in the black community now. So I might just say peace, brother. So yeah, man. I'm about to wrap this up. Unless some of y'all want to type real quick and join the stream real quick. But I'm about to wrap this up because I really just making this just to catch the algorithm. But I'm shouting anyway. But we don't really know what happened in full yet. But as more information comes out, we'll eventually our conspiratorial brains can know more. When I say the low-key T, like, man, if you want to go into the military and get change your life, that's up to you. You can stay up there in Jersey and see cockroaches fuck in the corner and have crazy ass police always threaten to arrest you for dumb shit or hurt you for dumb shit. But that's up to you. No one else. Don't let any other man. I can't want it for you. If I was you, I would already been in the military. But I can't want that for you. I'm not you, and I'm not going to be there when you are in your unit. You're getting yelled at by now. Military soft anyway. The Army's even soft now anyway. But I'm not going to be there when you're in the military. Like, it's up to you to do it. So it's up to you to be strong, be resilient. It's not for everyone. Like, if you're coming from straight, I don't know. I'm not doing any stereotypes. I'm not stereotyping you. But if you come from I know this. If you come from like, I'm not from the, I'm not like the black stereotype. I'm not from the hood. My dad's military, even though he's a fucking idiot. But my dad's military. Then a lot of my men in my family serve in the military. But like, I don't come from a gangster like thugging culture. So I don't understand that shit. Like, I'm not gonna understand like when I was in the military. And then I met with dudes that were like just from Virginia shit, but they were like, yeah, we're Crip and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, only time I see Crip is on TV. Like, I don't know nothing about that shit. He's like, yeah, we consider you a civilian. You ain't loked out, cuz. And I'm like, what the fuck are these guys talking about? So I don't know that shit. I don't know up north shit. I don't know. I'm a southerner, and southerners, we are tough, dude. When we go to the military, we tough it out. We deal with 2 to 3, 4 years, and we get the fuck out and get a paycheck. We don't think about, oh, you serve the man, dude, and you did this. It's like, dude, I can sit here and flip a burger, or I can sit here and flip a fucking burger. I can go and sell drugs, and these crazy ass police officers can lock me up for selling drugs to feed my family. Or I just go into the military, take their bullshit for a few years, get the fuck out, get a disability check for life, because you're gonna get some injuries in the military just from the nature of the duties you have to perform of rucking and shoot, movement, communicate, daily exercise, civilians. But the military gets you in shape and it improves your life, and then you can use. And then if I was put out with a general, but if you're given full honorable, you probably get a general honorable. You basically have to go in there and just fucking do some crazy shit. Like, don't advice goes, guys in the military, don't fuck women in uniform. Don't fuck any other female service members. Okay, and I'm not, I don't like, if you, of course, I'm assuming that you're not heterosexual. Don't fuck any fucking female service members. Fuck bitches off post when you get to your duty station, and keep it, just meet them off post. Don't fuck them in the barracks. Pay the money and fuck them in a motel off post, and just keep your love life separate. Don't let your fucking other silly motherfuckers know who you're fucking off post. And then just do your job. Keep your head down. Do your job. You're gonna deal with racists. You're gonna deal with fucking all this shit, because I can't change the world. But you're gonna out here in the civilian world, you deal with fucking racist ass cops. You deal with racist ass bosses on a shitty job, and you're only getting paid $15 an hour. When military, you're getting, yeah, you get shitty money as an enlisted man, but then when you get out, you're getting you're getting access to VA healthcare and a VA check for life. Like, I mean, the military is a good fucking deal when you think about it. And don't let these fucking losers tell you not to, do what's best for you, man. We gotta do what's best for you. We don't have limited time on this planet. We gotta do what's best for us. But we can't wait on, because so the motherfucker hating on you for not joining. Is he gonna give you $4,000 a month? No. Is he gonna help you get a house? No. Is he gonna help you if you're driving a hoopty car? Are you gonna help you when you break down and shit? No. So you can sit on your ass and smoke weed on the couch. I'm not saying that you're doing that necessarily, but you can sit around smoke weed on the couch, or you can get off your ass and fucking. No, I don't think so. Like they've lifted that shit. I don't know, but if they want, yeah, then I would say don't join it. That's. But when I joined, there wasn't a thing, and then they try to force it to me. I usually get out. You have to ask your recruiter, man. You got to ask the recruiter about that. You like, if you're serious, you're gonna ask your recruiter. Do I have to get the shot? And he'd be like, no, that's over. COVID's over. It's over now, and you don't have to get the shot. If they do, then I'd be like, okay, fuck, then no, I wouldn't go into the military if it's required. I would ask a recruiter. I'm gonna ask Google AI that real quick, even though Google AI is a punk ass bitch. Yeah, then you're no longer required to get a COVID shot as of now. So that I just asked Google. Don't trust but verify. Research that yourself. Research it yourself. We just have a military saying we say trust but verify. That means if that's really for your higher up. So when you're enlisted in the military, you have your called the NCO or the sergeant in the army. They tell you something you trust but verify the information. You take the information, you do your own research, and then you come up to a conclusion. You ask someone too. Yeah, man. Go ask a recruiter. He's a liar, but he's gonna also answer your questions. That's all I think about, man. I mean, dudes go to the lockup, and when that judge swings that gavel, when those police put you in them handcuffs, like, I'm just using an example. I'm not saying the Lowkey T isn't. I'm just saying that I've seen so many. I have cousins and shit and uncles and shit in and out of prison, and you're like, these dudes could have went to the military and been back, and not even caught that case. I have some attendant failures and completely mentally ill. But I'm saying black men in general, like we go to prison, we think that's cool, and then we hate on guys that go to the military for 2 to 3 years, and we think and when you get paid, what other job is going to pay you after 3 years of service is going to pay you for life? I mean, there's no other job that does that. But if you join the military and then you just get in basic training and you act like a little, and then I saw little white girls and black girls especially, and occasionally some dudes just say, I can't do this anymore, and they quit. Then, I mean, I don't tell you, boo. You got to be like, I'm going to make it through no matter what. My fucking family's counting on me. My fucking mom is counting on me. Whoever the fuck is you're counting on is going to fucking has to be your motivation. Like, I can't be your motivation. I can give you guidance and support and tell you like what to do. Because I wish I had a dude that did that for me over the phone named Ivan, right? Ivan called me when I was going through some trouble in the mind. I was getting out the military, and I was getting like my mind was scrambled a little bit. And he gave me that emotional support. He's like, "Yeah, man, I already went through that, man. 10 years ago, homie." Because he's like about 3 or 4 years older than me. And he's like, "Yeah, man, I already went through that. This is what they're gonna do to you. This is how this is gonna go. You're gonna get through it, man. And then you're gonna be out. You're gonna be a civilian, and you're gonna be getting paid. You're gonna getting paid every month." And go get you a house of VA loan. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me that strength to go, even though was he that great? I'm just saying it was just cool to have a veteran gave me the strength while I was active, gave me the strength to go. I can tell you exactly how I was gonna go. I'm gonna tell you to score high in the ASVAB, pick either dental or IT. Just pick a short AIT. Pick dental or ASVAB, pick dental or IT. I don't know your intelligence level. So some guys are just not good with math and shit, and then they can't score high on the ASVABs are easy tests. But if you just can't even count, like, then I can't. You can't. I suck at reading, but I score real high other than the reading portion of the ASVAB. So I just like damn. He's like, damn, you score high and shit. So it's like, you want to be computers or you want to be medical? What are you talking about, dude? No, you get paid once you you go file a VA claim once you once you are ending your service. Once you're ending your fucking service, um, you file what's called a VA disability claim. So the military service is going to make it where you're going to either be you're ruck marching. Civilians don't ruck march. Civilians don't strap a 100-pound or 50-pound backpack to their back and go up and hike 10 miles. Very, some crazy white people do that, but typically white people, especially Negroes, don't do that. Okay, so we carried big cotton burlap sacks when we were in slavery, but now modern Negroes don't do that. So then and then you're exercising every day. So those type of all that physical activity causes you to have have some type of minor injuries going to occur on your body. Your feet might hurt a little bit. Your back is going to hurt depending on your body, your makeup. And then you're going to go and get your x-ray done here, and they're going to look like, okay, you have some micro cracks and tears in your ligaments from all the exercising. And then so here you go, you're going to get, when you file your claim, you have all your medical records from sick call. Then you take that and you file your claim, and they say, oh, you're 100%. Can you move your back? He's like, no. Can you move your arms? No. Then you do all that shit, and then you get filed what's called a VA claim, and VA pays you. So I'm summarizing. Veterans know what I'm talking about, but civilians don't get. Yes, when you get out, you're no longer getting those 2 checks a month as a private first class. I don't know your education level. You're probably you don't have no education level. You're gonna join as private one. You're gonna get $700 a paycheck. Okay. Yeah, I mean it depends on when he served, man. I don't know your brother's situation. Depends on when he served. Modern soldiers were getting RVA checks within 2 months. So I don't know your brother's situation, especially guys. I have uncles that haven't got their VA check because they lost their records. They were in Vietnam or they were right in the 80s during the Cold War, and the army and the government lost their records, and they give them a hard time getting their VA check. But now I got my uncles finally getting like 80% at least, but they all give it to ex-wives anyway, so who gives a fuck? But yeah, so I mean, yeah, I don't know your brother's situation, but I would say like you're probably gonna get your shit. It's modern day. The medicals are modern day. Your modern, yeah, the previous Vietnam veterans and Cold War veterans. My dad only gets 30%, and then my uncles only get, now they just got 80, but they were only getting 30. They're just not getting 80. And I had one uncle, he had a wife just died. He had to wait till his wife died because she was so crazy. She told him not to file his VA claim, which is so crazy. But the bitch was crazy. But she's dead now, anyways. So, but yeah, I have one uncle, but he's already messing with other women now. But the dude, that man is crazy. Anyway, so then, yeah, but you can go. Never give up. Yeah, you never give up your VA claim, man, because say I don't know your brother's age. He could be 40 or 5 or whatever. If he's a modern, like 45 and younger, then they're gonna have his medical records probably somewhere. It probably was just be like he has to go and fight for his claim and has to get probably a doctor to prove his injuries are service connected. So, and some guys give their heart. Some guys never go to sick call. They're special forces, all this shit. They never go to sick call. Okay, so but I don't know when he served. I don't know if he went to, he joined at 18 in 2008, or I don't know if he joined more recently. But some guys, they never go to sick call. Let me finish this point. Some guys never go to sick call the whole career. 4 years, they did 4 or 5 years in the Army, and they never go to sick call. And then they get out, and they're like, I want a VA check. And they're like, you only went to sick call one time for a flu. The VA is gonna be like, you don't have any injuries from the Army. You never went to sick call one time other than catching common cold. Okay, 2009. But did he go to sick call? There's a lot of questions as a veteran. I know where I was going to go. He might not went to sick call ever in his fucking did 4 fucking years and never go to fucking sick call one time. I knew a guy. We sold my house to my dad granddad's house to our neighbor, and he was in special forces in the 80s. Never went to sick call one time because the culture of special forces Army Rangers is never go to sick call, tough it out, embrace the pain, embrace the suck, don't go to sick call. And so then when you get out, you go to VA and they're like, you never went to sick call. You never went to sick call for your back, your feet, your neck, your ass, whatever. And then they're like, why the fuck should we pay you? Like, you never went to sick call. I always tell guys going in, go to sick call twice a month, okay? This is all public information, dog. But you can go right there on Google. Google is your best friend. Go right to Google. How much does a private one make? So maybe $700 a paycheck, $1,400 a year. I mean, $1,400 a month. And basically, but what's the see, and that's what civilians always forget. How much do a soldier gets paid? You're only getting $1,400 a month, but you're getting a free housing in the barracks. You're getting free health care and then even when you get out, unless you get a dishonorable discharge, which is not going to happen unless you fucking you take some cheeks or you beat someone's ass within inch of a life, you're not going to get dishonorable. You can even get caught with drugs, which you shouldn't do. But you get caught with drugs, you're gonna just get a general. So, but basically, as long as you always fuck up, you're gonna get free healthcare for life, and then you're gonna get free healthcare while you're in there. They're gonna fix your fucking teeth. They're gonna fix your fucking all your fucking problems, unless it's you can't join if you're too fucking fat or got asthma. But if you're too fat, your recruiter say, hey, you gotta lose weight, and you'll go. Your recruiter will exercise you for like 2 months to get you in shape. That's the recruiters will get you in shape and get you right. But anyway, probably even National Guard, but especially active duty. But anyway, so like, yeah, you're only getting paid $1,400 a month, but you're getting free health care. You'll work at fucking Burger King. You're not getting no fucking health care. You're not getting no fucking fixing your fucking teeth. They're not giving you even life insurance. You're gonna get life insurance, which I think if you die, say you only got your mom is the only person in your life. When you die, she gets $400,000 if you die in training or active duty or even in a conflict. You get She gets $400,000. Okay. So you'll flip burgers or work at a gas station. You're not getting no fucking health care for free, and you're not getting no fucking life insurance for free. When you get out, you gotta pay. I'm paying for my own life insurance now, but I'm paying just cheap life insurance. Like my mom will get $50,000 if I die or something. But anyway, yeah, man, that you're not. So, and that's what my dad always explained to me. He's like, my dad was when I was young. He's like, man, the military is a good deal. He always said to me, he's like, dude, you're getting free health care, free dental, and you're getting enough to live on, and you're not paying no rent. See, in the military, you're not paying rent. You're living in a barracks. First, you're in basic training. You're living in these big open dorm things, and then you get your own house. When you make the AIT, you get your own personal room. Well, you don't get your own, but you live with like 2 other soldiers or 1 other soldier, and then when you get your full duty station, you get to live in your own private room. You might share a kitchenette with another soldier, but you're getting and then you can just be cheap and fuck bitches in your fucking bear. I would suggest you don't do that. I say that you just go out post and fuck some bitches off post. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do that. Like, unless you're in a podunk fucking, you go get stationed at Fort Sill, you ain't much out there anyway. You're gonna get some fat redneck bitch up in there. I'm just being funny, but it's probably gonna be some fat redneck bitch. You're like, I mean, I'm horny. I was in training for 5 months. I'm horny. So you just take a fat bitch in there and fuck her. And like, that's cool. Yeah, man. I one time fucked a fat. One time I fucked a fat Mexican chick. I mean, she's just slightly chubby. I fucked the shit out of her, so I don't give a fuck. Man, that was fucking like a little Haitian chick on the side too. So I don't give a fuck. But when you get in the military, you got now in the modern military, you got fucking FAGs up in that motherfucker. Like, and then one time I had an FAG from Atlanta as a roommate, and I let make sure I lock my door and I went to sleep. And I'm a big dude, but I don't even have to fight. Fucking homosexual guy's fucking crazy strict, bro. So I don't want that motherfucker to tell that he's a weirdo. He might think I'm cute because I'm in shape and shit. I'm mocha complexion. I'm in shape, and he's like a little homosexual. Another black dude from Atlanta, Negro from Atlanta. I'm like, okay, he a nigger from Atlanta. He might want to. I could tell he fruity, but thank goodness he got moved he was in a different company, so he got moved downstairs anyway. I was like, woo. Then I had a redneck roommate. My best roommate was a redneck, even though he might have been racist, but he was cool. We went to the gun range all the time. We're Southerners. He's a redneck, but I'm a Negro from the South, and we just Southerners. We go to the gun range. We're stationed in El Paso. I go to the gun range with him, and we go into the gun range. I get the AK-47 out. I get the at the time I just had a couple pistols and AK-47, and I go pow pow pow. I go to the range, and rednecks love going to shoot. That's why I can. I will say this, family. Sometimes rednecks, one thing about them, I vibe with them better because it's like rednecks like, hey, let's go shoot a bow and arrow. I was like, cool. Let's go shoot a gun. Cool. They're just on some savage shit like I am. Like, I'm all about. See, I wouldn't really work in the Navy or Air Force because I was Navy SEAL or Air Force PJ. I want to do the room clearing shit. I want to do the cool guy shit. I don't want to do the fucking sit on a desk and computer. You in the Army, even if you sit at a desk, everyone's got to be able to shoot. you might be IT and you'll still get embedded with infantry. And y'all got clear rooms and shit. That's why I like the Army so much. You get trained on something cool and it's a job skill you when you get out. But then at the same time, you're gonna, yeah, man, Atlanta. Yeah, you might be from Savannah. You must be from Savannah. But I went through Atlanta. Atlanta give Georgia a bad name, but I know I'm not far from Savannah, and I live not that far from Savannah, but I don't go to Savannah that often. I live in near Ocala, but Florida. But yeah, man. But yeah, no, yeah. So then I had a roommate from Africa. What was crazy about this dude? He was a former NCO that got demoted for drugs. This motherfucker, I knew this motherfucker very well, and I still couldn't stand him. This yeah, clearing rooms is cool, man. And that's something that the Army and Marine Corps, they're the coolest branches to join, in my opinion, because I want to be, I'm just saying the Army, in my opinion, is the best branch to join because you're going to do the cool guy shit. Marine Corps, they don't have no funding. They're fucking just the president's little lapdogs. They don't have no funding, and they just, oh, we're Marines. So it's like, do you get a bonus when you sign up? No. Do you all this shit? It's like, no. So I'm not with the Marines because I'm like, they're cannon fodder for the president, and they don't fucking get no bonuses. Now, hell no, dude. This little fat little homosexual soldier from Atlanta, I would punch his teeth out, man. He pulled on me like that, bro. I don't play that. I fucking got caught with a gun on post, so everyone knew not to fuck with me. But anyway, I don't need a fucking guy. I would knock that motherfucker's teeth out. I knew not to be fucked with. So I had a reputation, and when I was I had a reputation. Like NCOs knew that I would file paperwork if they try to fuck with me, and then other soldiers like, don't fuck with Carter because Carter crazy. Carter's a little older. He's in his late 20s, early 30s. Don't fuck with Carter because I'm saying my real name now. But yeah, don't fuck with Carter because he will fucking, he was gonna file paperwork on bad NCOs and bad officers. Then he's gonna he'll just tell you straight, enlisted man straight to his face, like junior enlisted man, like don't fuck with me, dude. Like we can go in my room and put on some fucking socks and fucking duke it out. And I did that in basic training. One time, a little Negro picked the fight. I'm with the smoke with everybody. That's my personality. Like, I don't play that. So a little dude in my basic training was like, "Hey, Carter." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he's like, "I want to fight you, man. You got that stupid look on your face. You always smiling shit when we're just chilling and shit." And I'm just like, "You having a good time, this motherfucker. I hate it here. I want to beat your ass." Like, come on. This is a little guy at the blue said this shit to me. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, motherfucker, midnight is ding, ding, ding. Is fucking I'm going to stomp your ass like Iron Mike Tyson, motherfucker. Come on. And he's like, okay. We put on socks. My dude and my battle buddy from, that turned to be he's a Crip from Virginia. He got refereed it. We put on fucking socks. Fucking, he hit me like a quick little rabbit a few times. I fucking ducked that shit and punched that dude so hard. I had him in the chest so I wouldn't leave too much bruising. I knocked that fool into the wall of the latrine changing room. That fool was like, "Oh, you got me, homie, you got me." I was like, "Dude, don't fucking try to fight, dude, little dude. I'll beat a big dude's ass or little dude's ass. I don't give a fuck. If I look and lose, I fucking lose. But I'm gonna fucking give him my fucking best shot, motherfucker." But anyway, man, that motherfucker was mad respectful. We got along. He had me on Facebook. We cool now. But yeah, I mean, some motherfuckers like they want to fight and like, dude, we can go ahead and go. Like, you're enlisted, man. That's what I like. We just don't get caught because the modern army, like, they want to fucking write you up and get caught fighting. But I say go on the fucking, you have a problem with another junior enlisted soldier, another male junior enlisted soldier. Just say, hey, white boy or Negro or Hispanic or Chinaman, say, hey, let's go in the fucking latrine and get this over with. So it's going to happen because guys in basic training don't get mad for no reason. Yeah, exactly. And they just get mad, bro. This guy might have been 20 years old even. His first time away from home, his first time being on his own. They see a big swole nigga like me. They're like, I want to see how I can take on the biggest guy in the fucking company. And I was like, okay, let's do it, motherfucker. Come on. So that's how it goes, man. You just gotta hey, man, you guys fucking just tough it out, man. So it's like they have a saying in the army, embrace the suck. It's gonna be fucking when you go to base training, you're sleeping outside for them few days, like it's 2 days or whatever. Embrace the suck. You're getting paid more than you're gonna get paid as a burger flipper, or more you're gonna get paid as a gas station attendant. Embrace the suck. Get do it. Do what you gotta do and get on with life, man. That's what you gotta do, man. It's like motherfuckers will be a little civilian in up north, and I wouldn't even be dead like if I lived in Jersey because it's so fucking cold. And I'd be like, damn. One time I was in North Carolina last winter. I was in North Carolina, and I was like, damn, it's cold. I was in my old dad granddad's house. God bless his soul, but like he had no good heating in there. I had my own little heater in there. I'm shivering and shit. I'm like, fuck, man, it's cold as a motherfucker in here. But that was like that was December of last year. But yeah, I was cold as a motherfucker in there, and I was like, damn, I'm cold as a motherfucker. But hey, but then guys would be in Jersey and shit, like, and they got the heaters broken in their apartment, and they're like, yeah, but at least I'm not in the army. I'm like, dude, just go in the military, do what you gotta do. Give them the military is all temporary. It's a contract. It's a temporary contract, but all military contracts are 8 years, and then it's going to probably be you might get. I think they now give a 2 years active duty and 5 years in 2 years active duty and then 6 years inactive reserve. You pick a short AIT. Let me look that up before I get off, man. I'm curious. Yeah, it's two. Yeah, two. You can do a 2 years, 2 years active duty, and then 6 years in the reserve. And then that once you do that shit, and you get out, you have full fucking. Now you gotta double check. I gotta double check this, but you should have full fucking. Be able to get your VA check, be able to get VA healthcare for life, and all that shit, man. But it's all to you. I can't. I'm not Mr. Lowkey T. I'm not anybody else. I do what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm in living in a nice house where I want to live at, and I'm doing good. I gotta pee real quick. Okay, where was I before I get off? Okay, I'm gonna get here and wrap up now. Yeah, but yeah, man, that's all. It's all up to you, man. Me and my mom were talking about it the other day. We were like, I think she's like, my mom was like, you always told me, Corey, that your best decision was to join the military. No, your second best decision was to join the military, and your best decision was to get out. You do your fucking 2 to 4 years, and you get out. And it's like, it's so fucking simple. It's so fucking simple. And then as an enlisted man, your job is to what? Right time, right place, right uniform, right attitude. That's your fucking whole fucking job. You don't have to fucking do anything else. And then you're getting paid to get a trade. I mean, the only other thing that comes even close is Job Corps, but Job Corps, the cutoff is like 25. And I hear there's a lot of drama. And up north, a lot of people get fucking, there's gangbangers joining Job Corps just to fucking try to meet new hoes or meet new bros, or whatever the fuck. But it's like, it's on some weirdo shit. It's like, military, if you're fucking a weirdo, you're gonna fucking find. If you're a fucking homo, you're gonna fucking find other homos. It's like military is all what you make it. Like you can find fucking. There's straight up weirdo homos in there, and there's straight up dudes. There was a dude I met one time that doesn't even like guns. He's in the army. I'm like, the fuck's wrong with you? But yeah, man, there's all types in there. You just gotta learn to just keep just say hey. It's like I just keep my opinion. I kept most of my opinions to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like there was guys when I was in, like there was weirdo guys. Like I told you about the gay African dude. He in the fucking WhatsApp chat room, he fucking would put the Mexican guy would put gay pornography in the our chat group, our soldier chat, and it's like what the fuck. But yeah, that's you gotta have all types of the military now. That's just now that they can be fully out the closet. We had a little Italian guy that told me if I can't get a girlfriend soon, I'll fuck a transvestite. And I'm like, what the fuck? Or he said transgender, some shit he said. I'm like, what the fuck? Then then the Mexican guy's like, you can't talk about, if he's that way, you can't make fun of it. I'm like, I'm not making fun of it. I don't want to hear that. But you have all types of it now. Now the Obama let the floodgates of the fucking flaming queers in. It's like the fucking fag. Someone, I don't give a fuck. They block the channel. But anyway, yeah, man, that's all it is to it. When you live, it's hard for them to block it. It's not in the title. But anyway, man, that's all it is to it. Yeah, just like even in the civilian world, if you go flip burgers at Burger King, you're gonna have a hoochie mama right there who's got 5 baby daddies. You can be number 6 if you want to. You got you'll have weirdo homos. So I'm like, hey, I'll suck you off, man. The same thing happens in the military. Like, I never had, everyone knew I was straight, and I was straight mad, like straight Southerner from the South. Don't play the homo thing. Don't do that. Don't get now like that. I had girls off post anyway. Like, everyone knew that I don't play that, right? So I never was propositioned. I actually had, in basic training, guys try you more. I had a little, I think a Jewish guy tried to grab my crotch, and I shoved his ass into his bunk. Just doing dumb shit like grab ass shit, grab ass stick amphibian bullshit, like Jill Sergeant Hartman said in Full Metal Jacket. You just have some grab ass, a little faggy, fruity bullshit that goes on. So it's like, and then I had a Puerto Rican one time try to rub my leg, and I said, "Get the fuck off me, dude! I know you might not speak English good, but you know what the fuck? Get off me, vamonos! Get the fuck off me, man! Don't play that shit." You know what I'm saying? Like, he tried to rub my link. He's like, "Oh, I'm bisexual," but I'm just joking. Like, no, if you're bisexual, you're not joking, fool. So get the fuck out of here, man. Then it was funny when I first graduated basic training. A Mexican guy told a funny ass joke, but of course he got it from somewhere else. He says, "Hey, man, you ever heard the story of the sailor that joined the fleet and it was hot bucking and shit?" I was like, "No, what's this story?" He's like, "Yeah, so a sailor joined the fleet. We're the army, so we gotta make fun of the Navy, right? So it was very easy to do. So a sailor joined the fleet. He's he's sitting there in the hot bunk, and he's bored as have his mind. He gets up and asks another sailor, "Hey, other skippy little sailor, what do y'all do for fun around here?" He says, "Okay." Well, the other sailor tells us, like, "Okay, got a little rank now. I know what to do for fun, new sailor. We go down to the bottom of the boat, and there's a barrel there. Go up to this barrel, you'll have the time of your life." And he's like, "Really? That sounds weird. What the fuck is that?" He's like, "Man, just trust me. Go down there, have the time of your fucking life. Go down this fucking barrel." It's like, okay, cool. So he goes down the fucking barrel, and man, he goes up to that barrel. His eyes go in the back of his head, rolling the back of his head. He's going all crazy. He's like, oh. He looked like guys in pornography, man. He just like having the time of his life. He's like, his eyes rolled back his fucking head, like a gay pornography, man. So that motherfucker's like, "Damn, that was good." He's like, "Damn, man, that was good." And then he's like, he goes to the other sailor and says, "What's the catch, man?" He's like, "Well, the catch is tomorrow night you're in the barrel." He's like, "Oh." So that's a joke in the army we made for the Navy. Oh man, that was funny. I mean, I think I had a guy from AIT. He was fucking an Air Force girl. We had guys like fuck the Navy girls. One time I tried to, the Navy girls, but though some of them weren't looking that good. Some of them looked okay. I think Air Force girls probably look the best, but I say don't fuck female service members, because now that you have to sharp shit, the fucking bitch turns on you. It's your ass. I wouldn't fuck with them. But hey, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. If you join, you're gonna do what the fuck you want to do. So, but I say don't fuck with them. Just if you get lucky and stationed in San Antonio, if you get lucky and stationed in for example Georgia, you can and you're gonna have bad bitches off post anyway. Most women love a man in uniform. Now some people don't like cops no more because cops are a piece of shit, but people love people. Firefighters and soldiers are gonna get love until the end of time, and it don't matter what nobody say. Women love a man in uniform. You won't be a fucking TFLer. You won't be a fucking so-called this bullshit incel, whatever that shit is. You won't be on that shit. You're gonna be getting some ass cheeks, some female ass cheeks if you want them. If you're a soldier, because I would strike out every once in a while. It's not the 80s anymore, but you strike out every once in a while. But typically, if a chick asks for your number, you go to a fucking meetup off post or whatever, The chick asks for your number, you're getting them cheeks like the next weekend, by guaranteed. Like, unless you're fucking, as long as you're a decent looking dude, you're getting the cheeks. You know how to talk, you're getting them cheeks. Like, it's fucking a wrap. Like, they're called barracks bunnies. They also call like civilian chicks that are like soldiers barracks bunnies. You know, I had one dude had autism from New Zealand. Was tall and ugly though, a white guy from New Zealand. He fucking was bagging bitches once a month. He'd bring a new bitch to the barracks and bang her in the fucking barracks like a cheap broke motherfucker. I'm like, dude, you could just why you fuck these hoes off post so people know your business, man. So he's like, I don't give, he had mild autism, so he didn't give a fuck, and he was like, I don't really. We got out. He went back to his Christian cult back in his home country. So he excommunicated everyone that he was in the army with. But we used to hang out. We used to talk on the phone after I got out for a year. But yeah, he would fucking, and he was not even a good looking guy. He's a good friend of mine, but I'm not gonna say his name. But he was a guy you would think when you see this guy, you're like, this guy probably sucks with women. No, man, this guy would go off post and pull decent looking girl. They're not beauty queens, but some decent looking Mexican bitches, some decent looking white bitches, pull them back, and he don't like black girls, and like that's his whole preference. I don't give a fuck. I'd take a fucking Haitian fucker, the fuck. I'll fuck a Jamaican, Haitian, African. I don't give a fuck. And fucking American nigga, I don't give a fuck. But Mexican bitch, I'll fuck them. You know, Mexican bitches don't have nice asses typically. And I'm talking about reality, not on TV, not on the fucking Telemundo. They get the ass shots and they get the boob jobs. I'm talking about in real life, the broke real life Mexican girls, straight out their mama's culo. They don't really have asses like that. They have titties but no asses. And they're skinny like Jessica Alba and shit. They're more stuck up. Just get you a chubby one and just fuck that bitch. That bitch is happy just to fuck. They like fucking Negroes because we got big dicks and shit. So they are just happy to fuck. You don't have to trick off no money. You don't have to do anything. Man, I just took one time to a Mexican chick, just took her and just my friend introduced me to her. And he was fucking her female friend. We linked up after that, and I just went and took her back to a room and fucked the shit out of her. No fucking date, no fucking take her anywhere. This whole thing that women don't like sex is some bullshit. Like, I don't get where you guys get this shit from. Like, have they ever just had a chick just fuck them? They didn't have to pay her shit, nothing. You don't have to pay anything. And when a woman likes you, you're in good shape, look good, you're in shape, look good, and all that shit. A woman will just fuck you just because she wants to fuck. You don't have to pay them anything. But yeah, so some guys don't get that shit. Like, but Mexican guys don't. The women, like Mexican girls be run off with Negroes like crazy, man. I see that all the fucking time, man. I'm like, damn, Mexican girls love black dudes. Mexican men hate black dudes, but Mexican women love black dudes. Anyway, but yeah. So, but anyway, but yeah, that's all there is to it. But I know that's funny, but I'm just making it light and making it funny. But it's just that's reality. I'm telling you, shit, I lived it. So. And you're gonna have, if you join the military, you could end up, maybe you get, most times, the army is the army. You're gonna have eventually run into a bad officer or a bad NCO that's fucking some stupid shit and is writing you up in dumb shit, and you just gotta like, and then you gotta fucking either take it or you fucking go follow it with your fucking higher officer and be like, hey, sir, Sergeant dumbass is being a dickhead for no reason. I was here on time. Or if I was late one time, I'm not habitually late. No, it's just an army's a mind game. If your mind stays strong, you go. Hey, I'm black. As a black Negro, American Negro, we should have minds so fucking strong. We got our fucking relatives doing these long ass bids. We're descendants of slaves, and we can't do fucking 2 years and we had Buffalo Soldiers straight out of fucking slavery go to be fucking soldiers and kill the fucking Mexicans in the West Coast and shit. But we got modern Negroes came and be in their fucking military 2 fucking years. They're like, oh, it's so hard. I'm so scared. They had Buffalo Soldiers fresh from fucking slavery. Buffalo Soldiers, you don't fucking know your history. Buffalo Soldiers were the black former Negro slaves that enlisted in the army to feed their families. They had no fucking choice. Either that or go fucking work in a fucking factory and get lead poisoning and shit. So they fucking said, okay, I'm gonna join the fucking army and pay for my fucking family. I'll kill all the fucking Mexicans you wanted me to kill. I mean, feather these pretendians, all this shit. And they went went and killed all the fucking, because if you niggers don't know, we are fucking from America, South America naturally, and Caribbean naturally. Like, we're fucking from here at least for like 2,000 years. But anyway, niggers don't know that shit. They think, oh, you're from Africa. No, we're not from. Look at a fucking African. Do we really look like a fucking lake? So, oh, it's from inbreeding during slavery. Like, no, that's not. That's only slavery was only lasted 200 years. We look completely different than Africans. So I don't know why people get this from that we're African Americans. We're not fucking American Negroes are not from fucking Africa. Now we're calling it foundational Black American. I don't call it foundational because we don't run the government in the system. So I don't call it, I just call it indigenous Black Americans, indigenous Negroes, Naiji, Geechee. We are from fucking America. Don't want to let no one take your birthright. We're from fucking America. So yeah. Anyway, I'm about to get off, man. But it's been on an hour. But yeah, it was some fun, man. And yeah, I know you guys don't want to come on the show, but anyway, man, it was fun. But yeah, this is gonna be funny to listen to again. But anyway, man, that's all. That's all I got right now, man. I'm gonna do my online classes and I'm getting ready for bed. All right, peace.